As you can tell by my voice, I am not in the best humour to be going to the gym today. I was at a Let's Picnic over the weekend, which, if you don't know, is a festival. It's like the biggest camping festival in Ireland. So it's 3 days straight of just booze and shouting at bands and stuff, you know. I think I've consumed my body weight in vodka over the weekend, to be honest. So we're trying to get back into it. I was in the gym yesterday and I was going to record a video, but like, Jesus, I was just in bits. Like, I could not, my voice, it's bad now. I could not talk yesterday. So we're going to be getting a good kick up the hole today. I have 2 pre-workout shots, 200 milligrams each, and a Monster. You're looking at just under 600 milligrams, as well as a Squares bar. Just had my first meal of the day. It's 2 o'clock. And I only had my first meal there about half an hour ago because I was fasting like 3 or 4 hours, just trying to, you know, I'm not cutting, but, well, I am cutting. I'm trying to cut a little bit, but not a lot. So sláinte. To be honest, I preferred the shots over the weekend. Went with the green Monster today to match my Minecraft Crocs. This one, I'm not too fond of it, but I kind of just wanted to mix things up. It's one that you won't actually really go near, but you see it there, and the odd time you have to kind of be like, alright, I'll pick you up. And yeah, should be a good bit of crack, huh? If I can lift anything, I'm dying. Back shoulder bias, by the way. Take off the lens cap, maybe that'd help. We're here at the gym. I'm knackered tired, and it's awful fucking warm. It's serious, like it's unbearably warm. So I'm sweating like a fucker. I'm tired as ant, and I hope the caffeine now starts to give me a boost soon. But we're gonna go for our second shot, which is then 580. So I'm hoping first shot hits now soon. Get the Monster kind of trickling in. And then this gives me a kick in another like half an hour once I'm done me top set of lifts. Sláinte. I don't know what it is, but I can have them shots fine, but when I start having powders and stuff, I think it's just the way it reacts with the water. It doesn't make me feel nice. I feel like shit, but look, I get into the first lift, should start feeling good. Then I get a nice pump. I took a good bit of sodium in me eggs and stuff this morning for breakfast, so should get a decent bit of vascularity going. Well, I'm going to do my best because I can barely speak. Like, my voice, lads, it's non-existent now at the moment. It's not even a joke. I don't want that shaper. So I'm going to be doing some heavy barbell rows. So fucking warm. Like, I am roasting my tits off here. Fuck me, I haven't even done one exercise. I'm going to have to take off my pump cover. I'm in a fucking tank as well, so it's like it's an actual, like, you know, I need to actually get pump, or I'm going to look at absolute state taking it off. Going to the gym has to be the laziest sport in the world, like bodybuilding or even powerlifting or anything. Like, name another fucking sport where you can walk around, sweatpants, big oversized t-shirt. I take about a half an hour between doing anything, and then when I actually do anything, I only give it like socks for 20 seconds before taking another break. This is my second session back after EP. Like, look lads, 3 days on the piss. It's not even like people think that alcohol, and the reason why I stay away from alcohol is for like calories and shit, because it is. It's an empty waste of calories. Plus, alcohol itself, it fucks up your protein, so it doesn't help recovery. It also fucks up your sleep, which is really bad. But I think like the worst thing about alcohol, and the reason why I try and stay away from it, is because it fucking fucks up your test. Your hormones to be all over whack and just be fluctuating like fuck for the next like week after consuming it. And because I consumed 3 days full, I'm gonna be out of whack for the next 2 weeks. And I'm going to Dubai next week. It's not going to like recover at all. So I'm basically out now because I had EP and I'm in Dubai next week. I'm gonna be out for basically 3 weeks doing fucking half-hour sessions, which is a real killer. Look, it's 3 weeks out of my entire life. I don't really give a shit because it is all about balance at the end of the day. And like, I'm not trying to fearmonger saying that don't drink, because everyone knows drinking is great crack. Like, you know, I'm Irish. At the end of the day, it's ingrained in the culture. But that's my biggest reason why I don't like to drink, is because of my test levels. Like, obviously, the lack of sleep and stuff then further affects that, because even if you think you can sleep on drink, because I know that's a common thing, like people are like, oh, so when I drink I like just fall asleep instantly or whatever. Yeah, but you don't actually go into like a deep REM, so you're not really like properly sleeping, or kind of like half-hour sleeping. Personally, I go into a mad depression after a fucking drink. it does absolutely kill me, because like you overthink everything. Obviously alcohol's a depressant, which is another negative, but it just makes me overthink everything. So like say if I have like an hour where a video doesn't get like 4 comments or some shit, I will overthink the fuck out of that and think it's all crumbling apart, you know? So it's just like, it's little things like that which just kind of throw it all out of sync. And realistically, like, alcohol is so normalised, and it really shouldn't be. Like, I don't think now it'd be as common. People say, like, you know, you make something illegal, it'd still be a thing. Yeah, but like, not everyone and their ma is doing, like, obviously there's a big coke epidemic basically going on right now because it's so normalised, but it's still illegal, so it's not like you can't just go to a pub and get it, so that's why not everyone's on it. I think if alcohol was illegal, it wouldn't be as common. And like even that, like, just shouldn't be so normalised, because it makes you feel like absolute wank. Still good, because I still drink it, like I said, you know. I still fucking do it, so listen to what I say, not what I do. But it's good to have a bit of break every once in a while. I don't know, look, it's all very complicated, balancing everything, you know, balancing life with the gym and, you know, health with happiness and all that. It is very complicated, because it's very easy to get into a state where you're just so committed to the gym and you can't think of anything else. And I think like the whole gym cell thing is absolutely destroying the gym community. Because like, fuck me, you'd be seeing lads rocking up in masks and stuff, and I think it's kind of cool, but at the same time, you're just a fucking weirdo, like, you know. I don't know if that has to do with because fucking Shizzy has kind of introduced that. And that kind of like dark stuff, like the trend twinge, Shizzy, all that, like, it's very negative against any sort of like outside communication. Like I go to the gym to feel better about myself, so I can have the confidence to talk to people and like go outside my comfort zone. Whereas like it's kind of being preached now that you should be just a fucking incel virgin, go to the gym and don't do anything else, just eat your fucking chicken and rice. And I think it is really damaging to the gym community, because that's not what it's about. Like obviously when you get into the deeper side of bodybuilding and stuff, there's a lot of sacrifices to be made, but by normalising being so in depth with it is very harmful. Like unless you are crippled with body dysmorphia, like a lot of us, like myself included, you should not be taking the gym to that extremity. Even like I said, I do suffer a lot with body dysmorphia, and I try and balance it as well as possible, because it's just it's really tough not to get brought into that zone of I need to gym, I need to think of nothing else, I can't socialise, because it's just, it plays on your mind so much, you know. At the same time, because I find like I have to go from one extremity to another, whereas like, you know, I'm in that deep dark zone and I find it hard not to get into that, I have the same kind of ideology towards the other side of it. Like if I'm fucking in the gym consistently, that's what I'll do. Whereas if I'm out fucking on the session and stuff, I find it very hard to get back into the gym. Even though in the back of my mind I know it's all about just getting back into it and stuff, but because I have to go to Dubai next week, half of me does be like, well, why are you bothering eating healthy and stuff, just fucking eat whatever you want and then worry about it after Dubai. But I think that mindset of like comfortability, even for only a short period of time, can be really negative, because like I am in a better humour when I eat healthy and stuff, and I know all the benefits of eating healthy. I feel better, I'm more energised, that whole shebang. And yet I still think to myself, take it easy on yourself. And there's always that little voice in the back of my head, so trying to find that balance is really tough. Especially then, because of the guilt you feel. Like, fuck me, I feel awful guilty. Like, say, over that weekend and stuff, like, I knew, look, it'd be the weekend, but it was like Saturday, and I was thinking to myself, I have to go to Dubai next week. I'm going to be half-arsing training this week. What a fucking waster, you know? Sticking a bit of liquid chalk on. This stuff smells so cool. Look, wash it into your hands. So awesome. Right, 100 kilo rows. I want to work my way up to 120. I don't know how achievable that's going to be, but... I was going to drop it on the floor and it's going to smash me fucking mobile. Yeah, definitely not getting 120. Not a fucking chance. That was rough. It is a real bummer that it is so like culturally appropriate to go out and drink, and then like even like peer pressure. You don't think of peer pressure really because you think it doesn't really exist because no one's ever going to force you into it. But it's like if you're going out and you're not drinking with it, oh, we'll go for shots. You're just stood there like a fucking dope. You know what I mean? Like, I know, I'm on my water, you know? And it's not like, it's just a FOMO. It's not like someone actually that goes out of their way to peer pressure you out with badness. It's just they're like, you put it into your head that you're missing out because you're not having that shot, or that you're missing out on that experience. And like, it's grand to say you just don't go out. Like a lot of people just don't put themselves in a position so that they don't, or so they don't feel that pressure to drink. But like then, in the back of your head, you're like, oh, I'm missing out on something. Now, I've had to think about that a lot recently, especially with the old TikTok and stuff. What events I'd be going to and which are like worth my time and which aren't. Typically, I'll only go to events where I feel like it's in my benefit to meet someone who will bring some sort of benefit to me. Whether that's getting an Instagram out of it, getting a TikTok out of it, meeting someone who's like part of a PR team, meeting another TikToker to make a connection with, stuff like that. That's like typically the only reasons why I'll go out anymore. But even like if I find out that there's an event on, I'm like, oh, I should have went to that. There was a 0.0001% chance I would have got brought up on stage or something. You know, something stupid like that. But it's just still, that does be always running through the back of my mind. So even there, like at EP and stuff, I felt like I had to be in a certain place the entire time to meet, and I needed to meet everyone possible. And I needed to try and get a TikTok with everyone possible. Like I uploaded like 24 times over the weekend because I wanted to make the most. But like if there is anything I will say, without tooting shite up my own horn, I do like to work hard at what I'm doing. At the moment I am pushing for that million. I am putting my blood, sweat and tears into it. And like I uploaded like 24 times over the weekend at EP, and I feel like I didn't upload enough. I feel like I could have done so much more if I had met other people. And like, although I tried my fucking hardest, it wasn't going to happen. And I need to be able to drop that and be able to move on from it. Because not everyone's going to go as it should in life. Like everything happens for a reason. And although I do know that, it's hard to ingrain that into my head at the moment, especially because the alcohol is still in my system. So I'm just second doubting everything. Like your brain is not clear until like a week after drinking. It's still in your system. So now let's do this 100 again. I'm going to push myself way harder on this one. I kind of felt like a bitch on the last one because I had to just put it back because I didn't want to crush my phone. I think that was a good set. I think I'll do another one of them. I don't feel tired enough because I think the first set was just shit. Like usually I will only do 2, but the first one was so wank. I'm gonna have to do another. When it comes to opportunities and stuff, I do like to bite on them, which is not a bad thing because, you know, you need to be able to bite on an opportunity. If it hands itself to you, you need to be able to make the most of it. Which is why I'm so good at this old TikTok crack, because I got a slight bump from like protein bar and stuff, and since then I've been fucking doing my damned hardest to do it as well as possible and to mix up my content depending on how I need to keep up with the times and stuff, especially like that's what happened on the protein bar trend. The reason why I stayed relevant after that is because I completely stayed away from it. And I know that sounds mad, like I think that if I stayed and milked the shite out of protein bar,
I could have easily got to 1 million followers within like the 2 or 3 weeks that it was a viral thing. I think if I milked the fuck out of it, I could have. But that 1 million followers would have meant absolute jack shite. Because if I milked the shit out of it, people would only follow for that one thing. Once I started posting actual content, they wouldn't have given a fuck. Now that's my logic behind it. So what I done instead was I got the extra boost. I got like 150k followers out of it, which is nice, but grand scheme, you know, where I am now, it's fuck all. So I got the little bit of a boost from not milking it. And then I completely switched my content. I didn't do a single protein bar review. I actually took my content a good bit more professionally, not like in a big scheme, but I actually tried harder to make it entertaining. Whereas like before, I was kind of just doing this, which is like talking to a camera. And I know this can be entertaining, but it's not like, haha, you know, I'm gonna laugh for the entire time out of it. Like I like to treat my content on TikTok like a Family Guy episode. I read somewhere that basically the writers of Family Guy, so it was a Seth MacFarlane. What he does is he takes a joke and tries to make another joke every like 10 to 15 seconds because that's the attention span that people have nowadays. People's attention spans are so fucked that they need to be constantly stimulated. That's why like long-form content like this won't do exceptionally well, except for some rare cases like Sam Sulek and that. But it's like, look, hopefully, I'm hoping this does do well because obviously there's becoming some sort of a niche for this type of content. But that's how I like to formulate my TikToks, by doing every like 15 seconds I'll try to do another joke or try and cutting it up so that you keep your attention span. Because TikTok, especially as an app, is all quick hitting shit. It's all people who just want to get a quick out laugh, go on to the next video, learn something new, next video, laugh at someone, next video, you know, that's all it is. So that's why in my TikToks I started doing that more rather than just talking shit to a camera. And it obviously worked very well. And that's what I'm still kind of doing while mixing in sounds and stuff like that. But even with sounds, you have to include not only you do, so say if I do a filter or something, you know, a lot of time you see like viral TikToks and like the content will do a filter, but it'll have something stupid in the background, like a cat doing something or just some fucking inanimate object that shouldn't be there. Like I know one lad, he puts like a jar of mayonnaise in the back of all videos, so then people are like, they see his content, they're like, okay, he's doing this filter, why is there a can of mayonnaise there? That gives you 5 seconds of watch time straight off the bat. And TikTok only wants that 5 seconds of watch time because TikTok works all off watch time. So say if you have a 15-second video on TikTok, if you get 5 seconds of watch time, that's a third of the video watched. So TikTok will watch that, see that they've watched a third of that video, think, oh, that must be good, and push it to everyone, even if it's only a pile of fucking shite. Now, if you get people to watch all 15 seconds by putting a new joke every 5 seconds, then you're fucking away with it, because then TikTok's like, they watch 100% of the video, this must be good. And that's how TikTok's algorithm works, all by watch time. So say if you have a 3-minute video, and that's why they've changed it recently in the last like probably 8 months or so, they changed their algorithm so that if you post a video like over a minute long, it doesn't do it by percentage watch time, it does by actual time watch time. So if you watch 20 seconds of a 3-minute long video, that's more important than watching 5 seconds of a 15-second video. Even though it's only 5% of the video, it can still see that you've watched more of that video than you would have watched of the entire 15-second one. So like, it's all about finding the balance between the two and knowing how to make the videos to suit the algorithm at the time. So like what I'll typically do now on every video is I'll do a caption on the screen so that people read that caption. They'll see what the video is, they'll hear me say what the video is, they'll read that caption. Straight off the bat, that's like an extra 3 seconds watch time. Then it's up to them to decide whether they want to watch it or not. So if you make that caption engaging and like kind of mysterious in a way, so you don't want to give away too much of the video, but you want to show off that there's something interesting here that they want to watch, then they're going to watch more of it. And once they start watching more of it, they're engaged in that video. Then it's your job to hold their attention. So if they're through the first 5 seconds, they start watching it. If they will then decide whether they want to skip off at 10 seconds or they want to keep watching. If they keep watching, more than likely they'll watch for like 30 seconds, unless they really like you and they already follow you, they probably won't watch the entire minute to 3 minutes. It's like an unachievable goal. So what I try to do is, I know that my followers will watch most of the video because they're following me. They obviously have that much of an interest in me that they're probably going to watch it anyway, as long as it's half decent fucking content. I will put something fucking stupid like halfway through a video. So I'll say something fucking ridiculous, or I'll just do something that I know is wrong, because then they'll comment on it. So then if someone watches 10 to 20 seconds and they're getting fed up of a video, so just as a random person on the For You page, if you've got their attention for 10 to 20 seconds and they're like debating clicking off it, they might click on the comments. And when they click on the comments, they'll read the comments and they'll see, oh, he said this stupid fucking thing, I better keep watching. So it might just give them that extra edge to keep watching. That's kind of the tactic I follow for all of my TikToks. Thankfully, I'm at the stage now where I'm not like grinding to get views. Like no matter what, I'm gonna have 150k views on a video. Very rarely do I go under that. Like 9 out of 10 videos are gonna have at least 150,000 views, which is grand, but that doesn't get me any followers, so it isn't really in my benefit, and you don't get paid off views, so it doesn't really make any fucking odds for me. But it means I don't have to, like I can make subpar content, but just because I'm in it, it'll do well. And I know that, and I like abuse the shite out of that, which is what all TikTokers do. Like that's why you see like Livy Dunn and stuff. She has like 60 million followers. She knows if she posts a video, it's going to get 1 million views. It can be any old fucking shite. And that's how TikTok, like TikTok isn't like YouTube where you have to make good actual fucking content, or like Instagram even, where in most cases you actually have to post good content to get a reception. In most cases, no, not in all cases. Sometimes, like, look, that's my best way of understanding the TikTok algorithm, because it is at the end of the day, it's all random. I don't think there's a whole, like I know it's not based off watch time, like the bare bones of it is there, but like realistically, if they are going to push something, they're going to push it. Like sometimes it's just there's some weird intricacies that just for some reason it won't work, and I don't know why that is. And I think like when it comes to hashtags, time to post stuff, it's all a pile of wank. If a video is if it's a good video, it's going to do well. Like it doesn't matter when you post it or who you post it to. It's all kind of just luck. But the way I like to see it is, you work hard enough that luck goes in your favour. I try and upload 3 to 5 times a day, like, one of them is going to have to do well. So like if I work hard enough to get them 5 videos out, that gives me the chance of one of them videos going well. If you only post 1 video a day, right, you have a 1% chance, or like fucking much about it, you have the chance of 1 video to go viral. That's it. You have 1 shot. If that doesn't do well, you're fucked. If I post 5 videos in a day, that's 5 chances for a video to hit. 1, 2, 3, 4 might do absolute wank, and then that number 1, that's what gets you the followers. That last fucking video that you post at 9 o'clock, you were thinking all day, all my videos are stinking. That last one is your saving grace, and that's why the day wasn't a waste, because you got that last fucking upload out. So that's kind of the methodology I would always take. I just try and upload as much as possible. That gives me as much of a chance to go viral as possible. And that's what I had to do, especially at the start of my TikTok. Like for the first 3 or 4 months, I was uploading like 5 to 8 times a day. So I was like proper, and that's the theory I stuck with, and it definitely fucking worked. Even to this day, I still try and post maybe 3 or 4 times a day, but my content's a bit higher quality now, so it's kind of harder to get it out that much, you know. So if I get 2 videos to 3 videos a day now, I think I'm doing well. Right, let's do this fucking last set and talk enough shit about the old TikTok. If you want to hear any more about TikTok, go look at the clock. This is the tune today, Zanny Bar. Shite name, but it hits hard. Oh, fucking bastard. Time to go do a little pussy cable movement. Enough for the big boy weight. Now, it really would be rather than doing a wide grip now, because I'm really trying to focus on the inner back, around the rhomboids area. Unfortunately, that's taken, so I'm going to have to go on the single arm machine, which is grand, like, but it's, you know, it's getting in that bit closer, which, like, I'm looking to hit as wide as possible to get to the upper back rather than the lower traps, which is what this is going to be doing. But look, that's the way the cookie crumbles, you know, it's either do this or fucking wait around like a gobshite. I think I'll just get this done out of the way because I'll be doing this anyway next, you know.
You mean the small one, yeah? Like some of the big ones going back. It was like 2 years ago.
I'm really trying to keep that constant tension on the bicep because it's a fucking back exercise, not a bicep exercise. So trying to keep constant tension so that I'm not like overextending it, because once you do that, that's just hitting your fucking biceps. So I'm trying to keep a constant tension on the bicep, bring it down, and just rather than dragging that elbow in towards the body, by doing it unilaterally, you can get that more of an extension. Now the bottom part of the movement is going to be the hardest, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't go past that. So on this side, like this side was, oh shit, I didn't get a good fucking connection, so it just felt like wank. Whereas this side, I was able to feel the whole way down, pulling it, driving into the pocket. And for the last couple of reps, I was only able to go to here, but then partials are better than nothing. I think it's time to take off the pump cover. I am sweating like a fucking priest in a playground. The lighting's kind of shit because it's all natural lighting. I'm gonna look like shite anyway, because the lighting is wank. Help if I can take off my fucking top. Okay. It's not very impressive. Yeah, I don't look great. There's a good bit of vascularity in my right arm. Left arm is, sorry, I mean for a man who's not fucking very lean at the moment, like my abs are just not there. Like a bit of a line, that's about the fucking height of it. Like, I think I'm gonna start eating properly again because I'm just kind of sick of fucking cutting. And like I'm not like fat, so I'm not gonna bulk, but at the same time, I'd like to put on a bit more size. So I might just main gain the fuck out of it, which is slow as shit, but like, I don't think I can do the whole fat thing again. Like I was fat last year and I don't want to go back to it. It's your mental, like if my mental's bad enough when I'm cutting, like I cannot take off my top when I'm fat. I'll take all the pictures and stuff, don't get me wrong, I'll be there in the bathroom taking snaps, but like, I don't feel good about it and I won't post it anywhere. It'll be kept there in me fucking photos to show me progression. So when I am lean, I can do this. And like, yeah, I'll build more muscle by bulking, but I don't think as a natural, by doing a fucking full-on bulk like I was last year, where I like got proper fat, like my love handles are still there, you know, I still have that, which is like fucking like, it's so hard knocked. So I still have that there, which is a real bollocks. But like over the Christmas, if you thought that was bad, like they were out to there, like genuinely, they were fucking no shit, they were like out to there. I just can't go through that again. Hated putting on t-shirts, I was wearing a hoodie the whole time. Now it was winter, so you get away with it. But even like cutting, like I was cutting like 6 months, just trying to get down to a stage where I was like able to take my fucking tits out and not feel like a fat bastard. So yeah, look, it's not bad. I'll do a pray and I'll top this shot. Especially because like, I actually think I lost a bit of weight at EP. Which to be honest isn't really surprising considering like all I done was drank. And I was doing a lot of cardio. Like it's a lot of walking. I was basically just walking around for like 12 hours a day. So it's probably not very surprising, but like at the same time I would have lost gains. Because 3 days on the piss without eating and like any protein that I was getting was fucking minimal. I had breakfast every morning because I was clamping. Which, in fairness now that I'm saying it, like, I do sound like some fucking pussy. So I'm trying to eye up the machine. So like some pussy, considering I was fucking glamping and I was giving out that much about like how shit I felt after it. Like I was in a lot better position than 90% of the cunts there. So I can't really say much. But it's still detrimental. You know, the drink, it's basically just the drink. That's the issue. Like, yeah, I know sleeping on the floor is shocking. As I have a funny story now actually on a Saturday. So I was glamping 30 minutes down the road, or 10 minutes down the road. It was a drive, like, it was an hour and a half walk, so you couldn't walk, you had to get a taxi. So it was about 3 in the morning. I was trying to get a taxi back to where I was staying, like. And I was waiting there, and I shit you not, I was waiting for an hour and a half. It was an hour and a half. So I was waiting until 4:30 in the fucking morning for this taxi. Could not get one. I said, fuck it, I'm giving up. I'll text some of the lads. At this stage now, it was 5 o'clock. It was 5 o'clock at this stage, and I had to walk back to the camp. It was like 4:30, 5 o'clock. Like. I had to walk back to the camp. By the time I got back to the camp, it was probably 5:15. None of the lads were answering their phone, because they're all asleep. Like, they're all pissed drunk, knocked out, basically. And it was me rocking back to the camp, like, nowhere to stay. I ended up having to buy a fucking tent from some of the cunts that were selling the hats. It cost me 40 quid for a 2-man tent. On the Saturday morning, I was walking around in a fucking Stone Island balaclava and a pink jersey, putting up a tent on Janis Joplin. I was putting up a fucking tent, and I had some girl come over to me. She's like, "What the fuck are you at putting up a tent at 5:30 in the morning on Saturday?" I look at her, don't fucking ask. It was fucking deplorable. So I stepped on the tent on a Saturday. I woke up, my head was dead, like sleeping on the floor now. As bad as it was, sleeping on a pillow in the glamp. Even though I was shit-faced, waking up on a Sunday morning, I was dead. It kind of set the mood for the rest of the day. I was kind of like, fuck this, I just want to go home. That's why I went back to the glamp around 1 o'clock on the Sunday, because I was just, I couldn't hack it. I was sort of ready for bed, and I got home yesterday, and then I basically slept 16 hours, not yesterday, but the day before. This heat is beating my ass. I think gingers are actually more susceptible to like the extremities of weather. That's why I hate those fucking ice baths. That's what I'm gonna don't tell you. As I do fucking hate them ice baths. But like I hate the extreme heat. Not only because I get sunburnt, I just like, especially like as a young lad playing champo football, I fucking hate it because the sun would be out and I would just feel absolutely dead. Like I don't even have to be out in the sun. I can be sat inside all day. But if it's fucking sunny out and there's a bit of extra heat, I will just be so tired. I will not be able to function. So when I'm outside in the fucking thing trying to play football and shit, I just die. It's not, whether it's just me, a personal thing, or what, I cannot fit the hot weather. Not at all. The lat pull down machine is taken now. Oh my God, I'm gonna fucking... Right, time to do shoulders, I guess. I think actually the lighting's kind of better here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I fucking look massive there. Look at that. Fucking shoulder, I mean. That's before even hitting me lateral raises. I did not take off my punk over here. I didn't even have to move then. My hands are in bits. No, fuck that. In fairness, that's probably the best form I got in 20 kilo laterals now and ever. So I can't be doing too bad. I was building up a bit of fucking strength on them. But I'm gonna get another 20s done. I'll probably drop set this shite. I might go 22s actually. Try and get like 5 reps of 22s and then fucking drop set down to, well, probably fucking 16s. Fuck partials. Fuck. My fucking shoulders are burnt off me. Oh, that's enough. Fuck that. Fucking pile of shit. I don't know now what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. Like, I don't really have fuck all to do. Like, the gym is the thing I look forward to in the day. So, like, if I get that, I like to do that last. But then at the same time, I can't, like, pump a shit ton of caffeine if I'm doing it at, like, 8 o'clock at night. Whereas, like, if I'm doing the gym at, like, lunch, I can blast it. Like, I took 600 milligrams of caffeine today, just for the crack, like. Now, usually I'll only take that much on a leg day, but I really wanted to feel it, you know what I mean? Like, some days you just want to be fucking going extreme in the gym, which is kind of what I'm doing today. Just kind of fucking spending 2 hours in here fiddling about. Whereas like tomorrow, I'm gonna have to do that because it's leg day. The only issue is I have to go in the evening tomorrow because I'm gone in the morning. So the caffeine will probably be limited like 200 milligrams because I don't want to take too much and then affect me sleep. Like it will. Anything after probably like 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, taking caffeine, it will fuck up your sleep. So I try not to overdo it. Like once it goes 8 o'clock, I'll stick to a banana and a fucking Rice Krispie bar. But if it's before like 4, I'll blast the shite out of it. After 4 to 6, and try to keep like maybe 200 milligrams max. And then past 8 o'clock, like I literally won't even have a Coke Zero. Just the biceps are fucking popping today. I haven't even hit them. I'm still like fucking annoyed about this one. I posted a picture. See this one here? It's this is my tendonitis arm. So I have tendonitis in this arm, whereas this one I don't. And you can tell the fucking difference straight away. And fuckers are always like, why is one arm bigger than the other? Because they think, and because everything's like inverted when you use your mobile, everyone thinks that this is my right arm. So I'm just wanking a lot or something. But it's just because I have tendonitis. So they're actually the same size. Like if you were to put them up against each other, they're the same fucking size. Except this one is way more defined because it doesn't have tendonitis. So all the muscles are good here. They're all kind of fucked up in this one. So it's funny because I think because I have the tendonitis in this arm, I think that's why I'm so fucking vascular on this side. I don't know if you can see it because it's kind of blurred out with the fucking sun going in, but I'm so vascular on this arm. I don't have fuck all on this arm. So when I'm doing posing, I'll typically pose like this because this is my good arm this side, and then I'll do a fucking side chest with this arm. So at least it's beneficial in that way, but like my double bicep looks fucking stupid because one arm is clearly fucking way better condition than the other. So if I was doing like a bodybuilding comp or whatever, I'd be docked heavily for that. Whereas like you see like someone like C-Bum has a ripped hamstring, but like your hamstrings aren't as noticeable as your fucking front double bi. So it's really a pain in the arse. Now I haven't got lean enough to the stage where I'm like, you know, prep ready. Maybe it won't look as bad when I'm that lean. When I'm just like semi-lean, it looks shite. The one thing I will say about TikTok and having an addictive personality, although like it works well in terms of getting posting done and out of the way, like I do work hard at it. Like I have literally spent the last 15 minutes just scrolling through my my comments, trying to see what people are saying about the recent video. Like I just posted a video at 4 on the dot. It's now 80 minutes past. I've sat here the last fucking 18 minutes trying to see what people are saying. Whether it's having good reception. Like it's not like I don't give a fuck what other people think, which is weird because I'm in the gym. Like you think that I'm like when it comes to an ego, you think all I care about is validation, but it's not at all. Like I enjoy the gym and improving on myself for myself, right? But when it comes to TikTok comments and stuff, I want to make sure a video is doing well. So it's not that I need like the validation of other people for it to be doing well, but I'm just addicted to the serotonin that it gives me from seeing a video doing well, which is based on my own ego, but it can be like understood as the validation of others when like I really do not give a fuck. Like if someone doesn't like, if people like me, that's fine, but if someone doesn't like me, I'm just gonna move on. So it's just like my own fucking drive, which can sometimes be misunderstood, you know? Now saying that, like I should not be this chronically online, because it is not healthy to be this fucking absorbed into making sure a video does well. And there's nothing I can do about it. Like once that's out there, that's it. Like it's not like I'm going to be able to do it any better by not looking at it, but still the drop of dopamine that it releases chemically in my head whenever I see like a notification coming up, like someone commented it first or something stupid like that. It's just like, it's mad. Like the human body in that kind of a sense, hormonally wise and stuff, is so fucking, it's so interesting. I think that's like why I got so into the gym, because once you start learning about that type of stuff, it is kind of mad how the human body works and trying to understand it. And even though when you do understand, when you're at a stage where you do sort of understand it like I do, like I have a half notion of what's going on, it's still so hard to be able to put that into common sense. You know, because common sense isn't that common. And I know that's a thing that a lot of people say, like, but it is true, because even though you know that you should be doing something right, your body is like, no, I'm not going to do that anyway. Fuck it. I want to do what I'm predisposed to doing, and that is kind of that comfort that you have to break out of. And that is kind of the separating factor between people who make it in life, and people who just sit around and just hope it happens. I'm going to get a wide attachment for this. Like I said, I'm trying to really target that inner back, that inner upper, you know, the rhomboid kind of region. So like when you're having this, that's hitting that lower traps, and I've already done enough of that work. Like my rows and stuff weren't like narrow, but they weren't very wide either. So I'm going to go for a wide attachment on this, even though like I can overload way more weight on this, and it does feel better. It's like, it's just not as beneficial for what I want. I'm gonna go heavy enough on these, even if ROM is limited enough. I know it's important to get that like bang, but I'm going heavy. Fuck it, I don't really give a shit. Like I said, today I just want to lift some heavy ass fucking shit. Piss light. And I'm going to bump it to 80 and go again. Like, I'll probably be able to full stack it with a narrow grip, but I'm going to go for this. It's going to take a second. I might as well take a second. I'm not in a rush. Even though I don't particularly need it, but you're always better giving yourself that bit extra, even between warm-ups. Like, I'm hoping this will be my top set now. K-Dot, United in Grief, sped up. Not a bad show. Drag with the elbows. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to 80. I don't know how many reps I've done. I could probably pump it to 85, but I'm getting a good bit of weight and a good connection on it, so fuck it. Like, all right, time to do the last set of this, and then some biceps. I'm gonna do pull-ups and then go home because I am fucking tired. All the caffeine has depleted. I've taken the piss now the last half an hour because I've done about 2 top sets or something, and I've been sitting around for the last half an hour. do my pull-ups on the squat rack. It is free, I'm not being that annoying bastard. It's like I'm doing bicep curls in the squat rack, like, you know. Although I wouldn't put it past me, to be honest. I'll probably get a good solid 4 before I cry. I always try to do it with a static hold in my pull-ups because it just gives me that extra bit of advantage because I'm only going to do 2 top sets anyway, so I can kind of afford to go fairly 90 on them. Just a slow eccentrics, more time and retention. The muscles are more used to it, so it will carry over even if it's not like a proper rep. It's better than just going all the way down. Mustache is I can't really even call it that, like this pube hair on my face. I'm trying to grow it out, making me look that bit older. I would like to grow like a full-on beard and stuff, but it's not going to happen. That's like a month of growth, and that's what's looking like if I could get the hair from my arse crack and put it on my face, it'd be sorted. But unfortunately, I don't want to smell like shit. Okay, I'm sorry. What the fuck is my SoundCloud playing to me? Look, listen to this shit, right? This is gym recommended sounds. No. Non-existent time under tension. I want to go home. Go do biceps. Do probably. My forearms are whacked, so I don't think I'll do hammers, but I'll do incline bench. Just directly target the bi. I've been stuck on 20s for ages on incline curls. Like I've been doing 20 for 8 solid, like, and I've just been kind of too scared to go up to 22 because it's a good bit extra on either side, like 2.5 kilos either side extra on a very strict movement is a cunt. So I'm gonna go for it today. Like I said, fuck it, I may as well try break the plateau. I think sometimes you just have to fucking put on your big boy trousers and go for it. So I'm gonna go for 22.5s. Not be too harsh on myself if I'm gonna get like 3 or 4 reps, but I'm looking to get a good 5 anyway. Yeah, so I got 4, and that 4th one was pretty shite, but I got it. That's all that matters. Yeah, no, it's so fucking hard on your biceps to go up in the weight because you're working with such low fucking weight anyway. Moving up like minimal weight is a lot of weight, whereas like if you're going up 2.5 kilos on like a squat or something, it's not as much. Like on a thing like bicep, like you can't go up like 0.05 kilos. So it's kind of like a big jump. But look, I'll take 4 reps, even if the 4th was fucking wank. Look, it'll let me break the plat, but there's no point doing that same way again for only 4 reps. So I'll drop down, I think one set is good. If I get 5 now next week, I'll probably go for the second set until I get 5. When you're only barely hitting 4, there's no point doing 2 sets of it, like. Because you get more benefit but the same intensity out of a lower weight for more reps, as long as that weight isn't like a stupidly low because you're going for the same intensity, you know, or like you just want to be getting solid reps and not like junk volume. What the fuck is my mobile on? Definitely put down my phone somewhere now I can't find it. Fuck's sake. I left on the fucking squat rack like a tit. I'm gonna blast these out and then I'm going fucking home. Gotta go to Aldi, buy protein yogurt because I fucking want one. I'm hungry. I've lost my pump as well, so it's not even to fucking look at, right? Alright, no, I'm done. That was a pathetic set, but I'm done. Fuck that shite. I'm fucking done, I'm out. I'm out the gap. Fucking dog shit set finish, but otherwise it was a good workout. If you enjoyed this video, please do like and follow. It really does support me. This YouTube stuff is hard. A lot harder than TikTok, but I'm getting used to it. And I just sound like I'm begging. Just drop a like and follow. It's not a lot of work. Thank you very much. Good luck. And God bless.